So today is the Gnosis Validator Meetup. Thank you for making the time. We get together once a month on the Discord here with the Validator community, and it's a chance to just chat with each other, kind of informally, like Arseny was just doing, to share the alfalfa. And then we have on a core dev. Today we have on Igor to talk about updates. And actually today we're trying a little bit of a new format. So after Igor goes over all the updates, Armand will go over some general updates and ecosystem updates for validators. And then actually we have PowerPool on the call, and they're going to do a quick 10-minute presentation, and then we'll close it out. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Igor for updates on the Gnosis Chain side about validators.
Yeah, thanks, John. Hey, everyone. So yeah, on Gnosis Chain side, we are making final preparations for the Dencun hard fork, especially for Chada currently. There are dates stated for Ethereum testnet hard forks, which is Gorley, Cipolli, and Haleski. And we also have a date for the Chada hard fork, which will take place in January 31st around 6 p.m. UTC, one day after the Cipolli, which is second testnet that Ethereum Foundation will perform hard fork on. And currently we're running our third testnet for the Dencun with all combinations of consensus and execution clients. And currently the Nimbus and Aragon combination have some issues, but Aragon team is working on that and investigate it currently. Otherwise, DevNet goes well, except that. And we are finalized on updating all necessary presets and configs for Chada hard forks for all clients that we have on hands. And also we are going to run shadow fork before the hard fork for Chada chain to make sure that everything will go well. And also if Chada hard fork will go well, we will perform mainnet hard fork very close to Ethereum mainnet date. And also we have some updates regarding the execution client releases. So now we have Nethermind release, which is 1.25.1, which is fully compatible with the upcoming Chada hard fork. And probably Nethermind team will release one new version before the hard fork. So please keep an eye on that. Also, this version of Nethermind contains some performance improvements and JSON RPC improvements. On the Aragon side, they are going to release Chada hard fork compatible version in, I would say, next few days. And they are currently testing the pruning changes, like the version that contain like pruning for Aragon, because currently Aragon node have a lot of state, and it's necessary to have a lot of storage, like when you are running archive node, when you are running Aragon, and they are trying to improve that and shrink the necessary amount of storage for the Aragon to, I guess, 300 gigabytes, which is fine, but it's currently in process. So please stay tuned with the releases and dedicate some time before the Chada hard fork to upgrade your nodes. And also we have little news about the Shutter. And I guess I should unwrap what Shutter is in a few words. So the Shutterized beacon chain is incentive that was originally, I guess, proposed by Martin and was picked up by the Shutter team. So basically what it is, it's the way to shutter your transactions to not be visible in the mempool before they get included into the block. And how it's done, there will be created specific party of validators that will be chosen most likely by Shutter DAO. And they will share specific like encryption, shared encryption key that will be published on specific smart contract on chain. And every user who wants their transaction to be encrypted can pick those key and encrypt their transaction and then send those encrypted transaction into the mempool. And after that, the current block proposer will be enforced to include those transactions in pre-war other transactions into the block to provide guarantee that those encrypted transactions will not be like sandwiched, or there will be no toxic MEV applied for those transactions. And after they'll be included in the first part of the block, after that the key holders party will decrypt them and make them available for like execution. That's like explanation in a short term. And currently the guys from Shutter are bootstrapping their DAO, and the Nethermind team is working on implementing the protocol. And currently they are working on the cryptography part, which is huge for the protocol. And I guess that's all from my side. Thank you, John. Back to you.
Great. Thank you, Igor. And now we're going to hand it over to Arman for a short update.
Hello, guys. I want to share screen. Oop. No, it's possible. All right. Just wait. Working now? Oh, no, it's not. It's not working.
You could back up and try it again. Oh, there you go. It's working now. Well,
I cannot see anything.
yeah, I would try it again.
Okay. Mm. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all the stuff. Or I can. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Anyway, last try and hopefully.
Nice. Perfect.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Sorry for all the confusing. Hello, everyone. My name is Arman. Today I'm gonna give some updates about the Gnosis Chain validator ecosystem. First of all, our Dencun preparations are continue, as Igor said. Last week we announced the Chiado Dencun date and epoch information, please check it out our blog post. The most important feature of the upgrade enables, of course, blobs, API 4844, which is called a proto-dunk sharding, will enable L2 chains to scale and provide a cheaper data layer. So what do you need to do? If you are a validator on Chiado, the upgrade requires steps to prepare your nodes. You need download, that is client releases, and Nethermind releases, that is a client version 2 days ago. And you also need approximately 35 gigabyte of additional storage of blobs. And as I said, Nethermind client is ready for the Chiado Dencun hard fork. Please update your nodes as soon as possible if you're a Chiado validator. And yeah, I passed this part. As we emphasized the latest validator meetup, we added Aragon as an execution layer client and added Nimbus as a consensus layer client. Please consider shifting the clients. You can support Gnosis Chain resilience using a minority clients. And also, of course, Get is on the road, but it takes a lot. It takes a time for the implementation. Yesterday, Gnosis Chain Spanish community members organized Validator workshop on Discord. This is the first local language Validator workshop on Discord. Really appreciate their effort and contribution. It's super important for us. And also, this workshop was recorded and it will be shared on the YouTube channel. And I would like to give some additional updates from our side. Currently, I'm working on a validator communication strategy. So next week, our team will check, and then I will publish on forum and Discord. We hired a new blockchain analyst. He will start first week of March. After that, we will update Dune dashboard and make a new network health dashboard as well. Last but definitely not least, we are preparing claim dashboard for Gnosis VIP participants right now. All participants will have claimed their reward on this UI. I will share more details soon. Yeah, that's all my side. Thank you for listening me.
Ben has a quick question. Do we need to manually update these, or will they just happen if the auto updates are enabled? Ben, if you want to, or go ahead. Sorry.
No, please. I read. Sorry.
My question was referring to the Nethermind updates. Like, if we've enabled auto update, like, is this the kind of thing we need to restart for an update, or will it just happen?
I think Egor can give a right answer for that. Egor, are you on the call?
Yes. So yeah, I'm not currently sure. You mean auto update under Siege, right?
I guess I'm specifically referring to Nethermind on DApp node. There's a configuration to just auto update whenever updates are available. But there have been times in the past when those just didn't quite happen. So I guess it's maybe just watch closely and see if everything still works after that block.
It's better yeah, please.
Maybe I can chime in here a little bit on behalf of the DAppNode team. Actually, Nethermind is one of the clients that they update their DAppNode packages themselves. So usually after they push an upstream update, it'll take somewhere between 1 or 2 days for them to also sign and push that update on DAppNode. So yeah, that's one of the cool things with Nethermind, but also it fully depends on them. And I think the other client that uses this is Lodestar. So just in case you are using an EC and CC combination of XDAI Nethermind with Lodestar, both updates are pushed by their own teams.
Thank you, Chuy.
Any other questions before we turn it over to PowerPool? Okay. I believe we have the PowerPool team on the call. Are you all ready to go?
Yep. Nice to meet you guys.
All right.
Happy to meet the Gnosis Chain Validators community finally. So, hello to everyone.
Thank you so much for making the time, and we will kick it over to you. You can share your screen and do a demo. So thanks so much.
Yep. So there will be two of us presenting today. It will be me. I will make a short intro to PowerPool, what PowerPool is, and why it could be used by Gnosis Chain validators, and what's the interest for the validators in this project. And the second person will provide a little bit more technical details with all the links and some like small guides. Where to join and how to install the Keeper node if you are a validator and want to run a Keeper node, in case if you want, of course. So let's start with that. Yeah, so PowerPool is an automation network. What does it mean? It means that, like in generally, smart contracts they can execute themselves. What means that somebody needs to execute contracts all the time, right? So if you want to make a transaction, you make this transaction yourself. But what if you have some, product or like simple strategy that need to be automated, like according to some conditions, and you don't want to do everything manually? So you need to make an automation bot for that, some type of script that will, assign transactions according to some conditions on chain. So, and what PowerPool does, PowerPool provides a service to everyone to use the network of Keeper bots, Keeper nodes that sign transactions for users according to various strategies that these users can implement there. So, and the examples and use cases, they include, for example, limit orders, use arbitrary position management, some rewards claiming, compounding, vaults, liquidation protection, and almost everything which is related to DeFi or some rewards, some risk management, etc. So, and we think that Web3 future is automated, so it means that in the future the majority of transactions that are like submitted on chain will be submitted by some kind of automation networks, which will make these actions on behalf of users. And users can be protocols and DAOs, of course. So before, everybody did everything manually. Now some users do something manually. Some users do some stuff, automatically using some protocols that automate some actions for them. Some users using account abstraction feature that also provides some option to automate something for users. The Gnosis space is a quite good example of such product that uses automation, of course. So, and in the future, we think that the future of Web3 will be fully automated. And I discussed this also with Stephen George, and he also said that his vision correlates with this idea, and he thinks that probably the Gnosis chain will be the most automated chain on the Web3 landscape, because the cheaper are the fees, the more is options to automate something. Because if you want to, for example, manage some position and you need to make some a lot of automatically executed transactions, and you need to pay for gas for every of them, of course you will prefer the chain where the gas is really very cheap. So, and this is why the Ethereum is a big market for automation, but not so extensively used probably. And Gnosis Chain is a perfect fit for that. And also some rollups that are built on Gnosis Chain and some other ones. Yeah, but the vision is that in the future it will be automated. So in Purple, we built a lot of DeFi in past, made some significant contribution to some DeFi protocols like Balancer, etc. And after several years of research and building products, we understood that the automation is quite big thing, and it is not developed in a perfect way. And the perfect way means that the network should be decentralized, permissionless, so users should be able to launch nodes in permissionless manner, have some stakes that protect nodes for some malicious behavior. Also, tasks should be distributed randomly to these keepers according to the stakes, etc. So we build this network. So now it works as it demonstrated on this picture. So there is a contract. Users can submit jobs there. So it means that you, as a user, you can submit your job, for example, a simple job to claim some validators rewards, and we will show the example of such a job a little bit later. So there is a signer set. So signer set is a keeper nodes which are launched by some users, mainly Gnosis Chain validators. So it means that, for example, if you have an RPC, you can easily run a keeper node. If you use dep node, it's very simple because we integrated the dep node from day one. So we have a power pool in the dep node. We also will provide all the instructions. If you're running your Gnosis Chain validator not with dep node, but like a standalone validator, it's also not an issue. So you can easily launch it, and using your RPC for getting all the events from the node and participate in the signer set. So if you are in a signer set, you can execute jobs, and if the network will select you to execute a job based on the random keeper selection, and you will get the task to be executed. You execute this task as a keeper, and you receive the gas compensation plus some fee on top of that, and all of this is paid, of course, in XDAI. So we will also share some statistics because at this moment we have more than 100 keepers running in Gnosis Chain network, so all of them earning XDAI, and also some additional rewards that you provide. You provide also CVP tokens, which are traded on Binance and some other big exchanges, so they're pretty liquid. It's like an liquidity incentives for the keepers. So regarding jobs, I will make a quite short intro and pass the mic to the technical information. So using Purple, you can automate jobs that should be regularly executed. It means that, for example, every 12 hours, claim the rewards, or every midnight transfer tokens to some address. So it can be any of it, anything that is executed every delta T, some amount of time. So, for example, it can be DCA strategy, buying some token or selling some token continuously. And the second type of job is a job with a resolver. It means that this job could have complex on-chain logical conditions. For example, if price of Ethereum is below 2K by some amount of Ethereum on the IMM executing the swap exact amount in method or something like that. So you can do it even much more complex if you want. So it means that you can literally automate anything you want on-chain using the resolver type of a job. So we also will provide some examples on this point. But yeah, of course, this meetup is focused mainly on validators and not on the some Solidity developers. Probably, I'm just sharing that what the network can do. And as a keeper node hoster, you will execute these jobs and receive gas compensation and some execution fee, and also token airdrops every week. So this is how it works. So yeah. This is a slide about the compensation. So now all the keepers are assigned to the task equally based on the random keeper selection. So it means that your stake doesn't affect the probability to be selected, but at the same time, stake affect the reward, because the bigger is your stake, the bigger is the stake multiplier. So it means that the bigger is your stake, the bigger is your responsibility as a keeper node for executing, the more rewards you can get from it. And at the same time, for the job owner, the bigger is the stake of the keeper who executes his task, the bigger is the responsibility of the keeper. So if your keeper will miss the job execution or fail according to some reasons, no matter what, for example, the RPC fail or some internet connection fail or something else, other keepers can slash your keeper and take part of his tokens as a penalty. So it means that you will lose part of the stake, and other keeper will gain this part of the stake. The good piece of news is that at this moment, all tokens are test tokens. So it means that you will get these tokens for free, so you don't need to buy anything, of course. You stake the free tokens, and if you get slashed, you will lose tokens that worth 0, so you don't lose anything. So this is like a final, like a testnet-like stage, and in the nearest future, what we plan to drop the real CP tokens that have value. I mean, the real tokens to all keepers who will participate and continuously participate in the testnet, and you will stake them and like play this game with the real tokens. So, and like for the current stage, we use test tokens to avoid all the issues. For example, you configured your keeper in not correct way or something else. So to avoid some financial losses for users who are not experienced in running a keeper nodes. So this is the only reason why we use test tokens. But as I said before, all the rewards are in XDAI and in the real CP tokens that we dropped to Ethereum mainnet, and you can sell them in Uniswap or some centralized exchange if you want. Yeah. So yeah, this is my part of the intro. So just a logical introduction. So what we are doing and why it matters for validators. So for validator, it's just a new source of income because running validator, the running of the keeper node is not resource consuming. It's quite easy. You're getting all the test tokens for free, so you don't need to buy a stake, and you just need to plug your node, stake the test tokens, and start executing jobs and receiving some XDAI as a reward and some token airdrops every week. That's it. So, and I want to invite my colleague to the stage.
Hello, everybody. I'm very sorry that I can't share the presentation right now, share my screen. But my talk will be very simple, actually as launching the Power Agent node. So as Vasily mentioned, there are 3 crucial parts, like the agent, the contract itself, which manages the state of the network, the keeper, which is a standalone node application written in TypeScript. It distributed as a standalone or as a Docker container or as a dev node package. And the job, which is an entry in the contract, which describes the target of automation. And as the Gnosis validators, you already have like the Gnosis RPC. So what this bot basically does, it subscribes to the events from the agent contract. So it uses like your RPC as a source of data, subscribes to the events, and acts accordingly. Like if a new job is added, the keeper node also adds it to its memory. If, for example, job owner changes, the same story. So, and for interval tasks, the node sets the timer, and when the timer ticks, it tries to execute the transaction. And for resolver tasks, actually a resolver is a function. It may be like in a separate contract, or it may be in the target contract which you want to automate. And this function must return either true or false with some call data optionally. And the keeper node executes this function virtually every block. And as soon as this function returns true, the keeper sends the execution transaction. Yeah, so as for installation, all you have to do is to install the software. As I said, it's a TypeScript application, and actually it can run even on a toaster if this toaster has at least 2 gigabytes of RAM and 2 gigabytes of SSD storage. That's all it needs. And you have to register in the agent contract. So for this node, you create a separate blockchain address, an empty blockchain address. You'll top it up with some XDAI for gas spendings. 1 second. You top it up with some XDAI for gas savings, for gas spendings, and you register it in the agent contract. So that's it. When you have registered it, you launch the software, and you also send a final activation transaction. And that's actually it. And for the links, I'll send all the links in the chat. And for example, what you can do, like what you can automate with Power Agent right now, even using the testnet. So like using the testnet, you can actually do all things that are meant to be done in like, real network. So basically, you can claim validator rewards. Actually, we have a Gnosis tester who already wrote his own like smart contract to claim the rewards, and he already automated this task using our network. And he wrote a post on Hack My Day. I will send also the links. As the most complex scenario which we came up with, we invented like a DCA strategy with automatic swap and lending and staking and liquidation protection. So this all is done with two jobs: one interval job to buy Ethereum every like some interval, and one resolver job which checks your lending position, claims your rewards, unstakes and adds collateral if the health factor drops. This job is also presented in our GitHub with sample jobs. I'll also send a link after I finish the talk. So I think that's it basically.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. And are there any like upcoming talks or events or any community events that you'd like to point us towards?
I think so. So the main event which is going on now is that that we are onboarding more validators from Gnosis Chain network, but at the same time, so we will share this rewards claiming job. It's like a smart contract factory, so you can easily run your own one, and we also invite everybody to test this automatic, rewards claiming, which I will share as a link. So, and we will provide some token airdrop for that as well. So, yeah, additionally to the regular weekly airdrop. So it's like a community testing of job separation because we want to load the network with more jobs. So, yeah, we are interested in new keepers, which are validators, is a perfect fit, as I said before, and some job owners. So, yeah, mainly this is the like main event, I think, for now, yeah. So if there will be more announcements, we will say.
Awesome. And I just want to plug the Gnosis Chain weekly newsletter. Do that right there if you're not a subscriber.
Yeah,
Please
I
jump in
will.
there.
I will add. Yeah, I will add. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. That is a wrap then for our call today. Thank you so much, everyone, for making the time. Again, we meet once a month on Discord here on the third Thursday of each month. So next month, that is February 15th, which is a Thursday, obviously, and we meet at 4 p.m. UTC. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for staying up to date on running your nodes, and we'll see you on chain.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye. See you.
See you guys. Thank you.